Hello crafting friends, welcome to my podcast. My name is Barbara Radzevicius and this is Bondi Knit and Quilt. Welcome to my lounge room where I do most of my knitting and quilting. This week I am so happy because on Sunday I got 5 baby quilts, the tops and the batting and the back all pinned up. I'm so happy about that because I need a backup of some ready-made, some made quilts for babies. Everybody is having babies at this moment. Not this moment. At this time. And yeah, so it is such a joyful time. And babies are so wonderful. And so I'm making some quilts that will be ready. I have a couple that are ready right now, so that's excellent. I've also been knitting my son a pair of socks. He has waited so long for a pair of socks. I finally got round to knitting him a pair of socks. I purchased this wool, this beautiful wool from Germany. I think it came all the way from Germany to Australia. It's self-striping. It is lovely. It's called Coffee Break. And it is by Nicole Mendez. I found it on on Etsy. And it is 80% virgin wool, merino extra fine, and 20% nylon. There's 260 meters in the ball. And this is the most softest yarn I think I've ever felt. It is just beautiful. So this is my second sock. I wanted them to start in the same, this is the first one. I wanted them to start both. I wanted them both to start at the same colour spot. So I wound a bit off till I got to this colour. And hopefully they will be both the same. This is Kay Linton's DK vanilla sock pattern. It's a very useful and easy pattern. And it's the one that I learned to make socks with. So for the DK, it's a breeze. Knitters. Anyone wanting to start knitting socks, DK is the way to go with 3.25 millimeter needles. And because my family don't like tight at the top, I did 2x2 ribbing with the same size 3.2 millimeter needles all the way through. And to cast on, I cast on with a really big needle, like 5 millimeter needles, and I did one row, and then I joined it and continued on with the 3.25. Very nice slip one, purl one, heel flap. Gusset is so easy, no holes, perfect. And the toe is Kay's vanilla sock pattern, and I like it, and it fits. This sock pattern fits everyone perfectly, I would say. So that's how the toe looks, and I'm really happy with the color because my son likes coffee, and so there's different colored coffees in here, I would say, lattes and cappuccino and all those coffees that I don't know. I just drink my coffee is half strength cappuccino extra hot with a sugar. But that's the sock pattern. And then I have been knitting this beautiful scarf. Oh, so this is the Mindfulness Shawl. And I'll show you the pattern in a minute. But I love it. I made it with sock yarn I seem to have lost the ball band. But it is beautiful yarn, beautiful colour. It's a variegated colour and it has all different colours in it. You see reds and blues and everything. And it's a really long shawl. So that's, but here, we go from here, along here. There's my cat, Kitty Levine, who's come to say hello. Kitty, move on. Right to here. Oh, Kitty. Hi, Kitty, you beautiful thing. Oh no, she's going to come back. Hi, sweetheart. Say hello. Hello. Hello, sweetheart. She's 10 years old. She'll be 10. Well, actually, she'll be 10 in September. September 20. She'll be 10, won't you, darling? Oh, she's going to sit right here. I love my cat. Yes, I do. And yeah, that's my shawl. I love it. So that's finished. So that's a finished project. I have bought 2 patterns this week. I love this. I love these patterns. So I bought this pattern. It's Caitlin Hunter, and I was watching the Nitty Stew, and she was talking about it this morning, and oh, a lovely person she is, and I just love watching her podcast. And I was watching it this morning, and she was talking about what she was going to knit, and this lovely hat came up, so I thought, oh, I'd really like that too, and so I'm going to make that. And the other pattern I bought is a cardigan. It's called the Willingdon cardigan by Elizabeth McCarton. So I'll see how I go with that. It's a chunky wool pattern. I haven't made anything with chunky wool except the penguano that I made, and that was just from a couple of yarns held together, but this one is chunky wool, so I'll have to buy some. So I'll give you a look at these patterns, and then we'll have a look at some quilting that I've been doing also. Oh, and here goes Kitty. I was watching Little Drops of Wonderful, Ali's podcast, and she was mentioning podcasts, and she mentioned mine, and I was like, oh, so lovely. What a nice thing to do. Thank you so much, Ali. Love you. As you all know, I live in Bondi. So we were down at the beach earlier this week, and I took some video of the beach, and I thought you would all like to have a look at it. See, it's winter here, but in the Northern Hemisphere, it could be your summer, because I think the water temperature is about 18 at the moment, 18°C. But a lot of people go out and swim. They like swimming when it's cooler. They swim all year here, really. And it's lovely. The waves were, I'd say that it was probably high tide. That's why the the waves are bigger. But have a look at that. I love the beach. Today I'm pinning up the small quilt that I made. This is the space quilt. I've made a few boys and a few girls. I've chosen the backs, ironed them. Takes about 15 minutes, I would say, to pin up each one. I have this one just about done. I have some there on the chair, and I have two here already done. A nice pink one, and a nice blue one, that one with the little fireflies. Another back I chose. I've got two backs out of this Dr. Seuss fabric, so that's really neat. And John and I were just looking through the fabrics, and there's two more big pieces I've got for backs, so that's really nice. I've got that one, and this one with the 70s vibe, but beautiful colours. Golly, I could make myself a pair of pants or something, skirt out of this to wear around at home. Lovely colours. These quilts are the big rectangles, that is 5.5 by 10.5, and with pinning I'm going all around the edge with the pins, then a pin in the middle and a pin at the edge, so that it's, when I come to machine quilting, it's very easy just to take out the pins, and before that I will also around the edge take all those pins out, so it'll be less weight, and it'll be just the quilting need to be done. So these quilts are a very handy way to make utility quilt, or a quilt that's going to be used a lot, washed a lot, and used a lot. So big pieces of the print that are so beautiful, and they let you see a lot of the activity going on in the prints. I love them. Especially love this space one. I love the colours in this one. It's just beautiful. And for the back, I've chosen this back. I think it goes nicely with it. I've had this fabric for a fair while, but I don't mind. Flamenco Island it's called. So the colours are just perfect, I think, with that quilt. Hopefully I will get a couple of backs out of this. There looks to be probably 2 meters of it. Sometimes buy fabric if it's on sale. If I go to a quilt shop and they have, their bargain bins, or they have fabric reduced, and sometimes I buy 2 meters for backs, and I have a small collection of backing fabrics, and this is one of them. So I'm gradually going through them, and hopefully I will get 2 or 3 backs out of that piece of fabric. I've finished. This is my morning's work. So pleased with it. Isn't that a beautiful sight? I have 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 quilts. 5 small quilts pinned up. Next step is binding. So that's a big step too, because I've got 5 quilts. So next step. I found my bee earrings. I love earrings, and I love bees. And these are the bee earrings that I found in my collection. They're so beautiful, and when the sun shines through them, they make little prisms. You see that? And the little coloured stone is from Lithuania, so it's what do they call it? It's made from the sap of a tree, and in the Middle Ages it was a form of currency. Those lovely little bees, and that's what my dad used to call me, Bee, because I was busy. That's me signing off for this week, friends. Thank you for visiting. If you like this content, please like and subscribe. That would be perfect. Bye, friends.